That felt really good. Have you ever hit a shot in tennis to where it just feels effortless, smooth, easy power? Today I'm going to give you guys a tip on how to get easy power on your forehand that you're going to use to just destroy your opponents. We'll be right back. Okay guys, so today we're going to learn how to hit that forehand with easy power. And you want to focus on three main principles. The first one is the most important one, and that's the way you prepare, okay? I see too many people trying to hit the ball hard on the forehand with their arm. And it's not an arm shot. See, I'm doing that. I see people wet, and then they come and they got the tennis elbow. We don't want that, do we? When you are hitting that forehand, it's all about the way you prepare. You want to make sure that you are holding on the racket with both hands. Look how many pros, not every pro does it, but so many pros, when they turn, they go into their unit turn, they got both hands on the racket. And when you do that, you're feeling your core coil up. And that is the whole thing we're trying to do to get the easy power. That's the big secret, connecting in the core. When you've hit your best shots, whether you do it or not, you probably connected in the core, in your stomach, to unleash your power into the ball. That's how you hit the ball with easy power. So I'm here, and I coil up that core. That's number one, all right? Number two is as we're coming through, you're really trying to time that connection in your hips. Not enough people use all of this stuff. You want to think about using your whole body, and especially feeling that core snapping the ball. That core kind of leads the racket. Do you see how I'm doing that? Another thing that can help you is you lift this foot up into the shot too. You see that? So it's kind of this move into the ball. All right? So the first one's the way you prepare. You've got a coil. The next one, as you're hitting, you're concentrating on connecting the core. And then the third principle you really want to think about is you want that contact out in front somewhere. And I'm going to do a little bit of demonstrations on how to contact it in different stances, because you can do a traditional step in, you can do a semi-open, and you can do a full open, and it's a little different. But in general, you're going to want to hit that ball somewhere out here. The more you're catching it late in here, you can see your core gets jammed, and it gets hard to release that energy into the ball. So we'll be back. I'm going to do a couple demos. The first one we're going to do is a traditional step in, then we're going to do a semi-open, and then I'm going to do a full open. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm trying to do on each shot, the most effective way to connect the core to the ball. All right, so now I'm going to try and connect in the core with a traditional step in, and usually when I'm going to step into the ball, I'm thinking more of a drive. So if I'm at the baseline, what I'm thinking about is getting under the ball and then reaching out long. We're not going for as much height. We're looking to drive, hit a penetrating shot through the court. Okay, so when you're stepping into that ball, more of a traditional, you're looking at the ball further out in front, drive the ball more, feel it in your core, get your coil, and reach on out, okay? Hit a nice penetrating shot here. Really want to lean in on that ball. There you go. So you want to lean in on that ball when you're going out in front. If you're back and you're trying to drive it all, that ball is going to launch on you, okay? Now, if you want to have a little more height and spin, you might want to go into the semi-open stance. All right, so now we're going to do the semi-open stance. And you'll see here, I'm going to get under. I'm not going to reach out as far. I'm going to lift up, but I'm going to use that core to help myself. And really connected good in the core on that one. right there, guys. I'm using that more for topspin. I can also drive from the semi-open stance too. There we go. And I'm gonna reach out. That was really nice, really felt it good on that one. So, with that semi-open, you can lift it, you can drive it. The step-in, we're thinking more of a drive. The full open, not to say that you can't go full open and drive it, but to me that full open, you can let it come back a little further in your hitting zone. The hitting zone is where we're making contact. We do a traditional step-in, we want to be way out here. If we're doing the full open, we might be a little further behind. I'm really looking to lift this ball. This is probably a good play when you get further behind the baseline too. Look at that ball high, push your opponent back. All right, so I'm gonna look to really lift this. I'm gonna go full open. This will be my highest ball, but I'm still concentrating on the core. I'm really lifting that ball up. Trying to get lots of heavy spin. Oh, that was a nice one. Very good. So that's it, guys. That's what you want to do. Focus on connecting the core. You need to coil yourself up. You need to think about the tummy coming through and focus on the contact point. If you all like this video, I want you to do a couple of things. Number one, like it. Comment on it if you have questions. And also, I'm putting a link right here because when we hit a backhand, whether it's a topspin, a slice, one hand or two hand, we got to connect in the core, but they're all a little different. Just kind of like the semi-open and the step-in, all a little different there. And also on the serve. So I put together a little free course for you to where you can see every one. Each video is very digestible, just between 2 and 5 minutes long, but they have lots of valuable tips in there. So all you gotta do is click this link and you'll be sent to that free course. All right, keep up the good work, keep working on your game, and give me the credit when you win.